Hi, it's Sarah from The Inner Slimmer. Let's talk today about getting back on track, about putting plans in place and really getting our mojo back in terms of our goals and hopes and dreams. So I read somewhere yesterday that it was the 19th of January yesterday, it's the 20th today. But I read somewhere that about 95% of our hopes and dreams and resolutions and plans and goals that we were so excited about and we put in place for ourselves back on the 1st of January have kind of died a death, have dissipated into the ether. And that this week, this kind of third going into the fourth week of January, is when we start to get really, really down because nothing really has changed. So I want to share something with you because one of the big goals that I put in place for myself on January the 1st is actually working really, really well. And I'm not saying this to boast or brag. I'm saying it to hopefully help some of you, excuse me, who would like to achieve the same thing. So, as some of you know, I lost a lot of weight, over 4 stone, going back 12 years now. And I have managed really, really well, and I've kept most of the weight off. However, in the last couple of years, about 2 stone has gone back on. The majority of that, I'd say, in the last year or so. Why, I hear you say, if you're such a great weight management coach? Well, the thing is, because I'm human, because I'm perfectly imperfect, just like all of you. And some pretty kind of sad and challenging things have happened to me personally over the last couple of years, which I'm kind of coming to the end of that now. But I found the old habits, the old behaviours around food and using food in the old ways had crept back in. So towards the back end of last year, I was really fed up with myself. I was losing confidence. I was questioning myself. I felt a failure and a bit of a fraud as well. So I tried 3 times from about September-ish to December last year, 2016. I tried to lose weight 3 times. Each time I lasted between about a day and 6 days on my chosen plan. And then for one reason or the other, whatever it was, it just didn't happen for me. So I was getting more and more into this downward spiral of beating myself up, feeling guilty, feeling fed up, just generally feeling meh. So I did a lot of soul searching in between Christmas and New Year. I did a lot of work on my mindset, and I decided to set some standards for myself in 2017 in lots of different areas of my life, but my health and weight management was definitely one of them up there. And I decided that the standard I wanted to set for myself wasn't 12 stone 8, which is what I was at the beginning of January. So I decided to do something about that. But I did a little reflection and wondered why the 3 times I had tried to do this sort of autumn last year, it hadn't worked for me. So I'm sharing this with you today, hopefully to try and give you some, if you're feeling that way, if you've been trying to let go of some weight and it hasn't quite worked out for you, hopefully what I'm going to share with you today might help. So 2 things have changed for me this year in sort of the reasons why the plan I'm choosing to do has worked for me so well. So it's day 20, no it's not, it's day 19 for me today on my chosen plan, and I've let go of about 12 pounds in 2.5 weeks. So I'm really, really pleased with myself. I'm not saying I have got this cracked because that would be crooked thinking. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, the next day, next week. But at the moment I'm feeling really, really confident. I'm feeling great physically, but more importantly than that, my head is in the right zone psychologically to let go of this weight. So what 2 things kind of did I do that have made the difference this time? Well, when I tried to let go of weight 3 times last year, I kind of just drifted into it. Yes, I needed to lose weight. I knew what I had to do. I'm a weight management coach, for goodness sake, so I just kind of drifted into it, thought I knew what I was doing, thought I knew it all, thought I didn't need to do any kind of internal work on myself, just get the job done kind of thing. What a mistake that was. So this time I have made it my mission to do a lot of work on myself and my mindset and get mentally prepared for doing this. in between Christmas and New Year, I did a lot of work on my mindset and my the standards I wanted to set for myself. Standards is one of my words for 2017, and it's standards for myself, what I want and what I'm going to work towards. And I just wasn't prepared to have the standard of 12 stone 8 and not fitting in half my wardrobe. I didn't want that for myself anymore. So yeah, did massive work on my mindset, got really mentally strong and prepared to do this, and I continue to work on my mindset every single day. It's a really important part of my day now. And the second thing that changed for me this year is that when I tried to do it 3 times last year, I kind of just kept it quiet. I decided, yeah, I need to do this, I'll get on with it. And I just kept it to myself. Now, whether that's because I didn't really believe in myself and that I could do it, or whether it was because I knew deep down that I wasn't really giving this a serious attempt, so I didn't want to tell anyone else because I knew deep down I was going to fail. Who knows? But this time I have been doing a little video log to the world about my weight loss journey. So every day for the first week I did a little video just telling people how I felt and what I was doing. And I've cut it down to about 2 times a week now because it's getting a bit boring because I'm just doing it. There's nothing much to say. And I told a lot of people what I was doing, not to kind of set myself up and say, hey, look at me, aren't I wonderful? But it's the accountability that I have found has been such a massive help to me this time. So if I could give you 2 tips in terms of getting back on track and putting a plan in place and taking consistent action, it would be to mentally prepare yourself first of all. Do some work on your mindset first. Get mentally strong and prepared to do this. And the second tip is to become accountable. Tell people. Often it's people that you don't know that well that you feel more accountable to. You know, it's easy to tell our friends or our partners, yeah, I'm going to do this again. And they're used to us perhaps starting new diets or new plans or whatever. But if you tell new people, other people, that this is the standard I have set for myself, then somehow the magic of accountability seems to work. So I know from hearing from some of you guys that there are people out there that have kind of not quite managed to get back on track, not managed to put their plans for the new year in place in terms of your health and wellness and weight goals. And if that's you watching me right now, show up for yourself. Yeah, make yourself accountable, put a plan in place, work on your mindset. You can post below with the sort of commitment that you're going to make to yourself, and we'll all help you. We're all here to help you. So I hope that's helped a few of you, and I will stay in touch, and for now, bye bye.